Greetings, shiny happy people. Sorry it's been so long, and the reason behind the lack of content is not simply down to lack of time, but also due to the complete and utter boredom in respect to fools and chancers bullshitting audiences with pure fantasy and laughable nonsense. Little changes in the world of YouTube. The same tedious liars continue to do anything to avoid honest employment and everything to satiate their narcissistic desires. And every week they're joined by pathetic wannabes with ludicrous theories on what their incredibly bad photography shows. So it's not just a new year tomorrow, but also a new decade. Another 10 years pass without Planet X crashing into Earth. Another 10 years filled with pseudoscience about chemtrails and sun simulators. Another 10 years with the insanity of flat earthers and anti-vaxxers. Another decade with the YouTube propaganda machine churning out farcical videos filled with pure conjecture and without any basis in reality. A decade that gave Joe Public more access to cameras on cell phones, but failed to educate them on lens anomalies or atmospheric phenomenon. A decade which gave people bigger, better, more widespread internet access to things they don't properly understand or interpret wrongly, such as NASA data. A decade where there appears to be even more desperation to be part of an online tribe due to feeling disenfranchised and marginalised in the real world. A decade with Nancy Leader still banging on, Sitchin and Harrington still being quoted as gospel, David Mead popping in and out with brand new apocalypse dates, Begley and those of his ilk using religion to twist vulnerable minds. A decade containing a failed physics teacher blaming everything from odd socks in the washing machine to Donald Trump's permatan on Planet X, a figment of our overactive imagination. A decade full to the brim with middle-aged, unemployable men trying to make an easy buck with nonsensical and downright dishonest videos. I mean, who can forget Jeff P. using a scene from Star Trek as proof of a sun simulator? Or the physicist arguing with a digital artist whose work she stole? And we've all lost count of the number of times that the Planet X career criminal has used NASA data to misinform his viewers. Little Matty, although thrown out by YouTube and therefore given a chance to get a life, has just proved his addiction is too strong to quit and has recently returned. Some people just never learn. How come science, peer reviews and trusted methodologies are taboo to the conspiracy freaks and their slavish minions? This seems to have been a decade where humanity has regressed. The preposterous is in danger of becoming the new fact. But let me finish with the heroes of the decade, not the peddlers of poop. Greta Thunberg, living proof that there's hope for the human race and inspiration to millions of young people. Ethan Lindenberger, who at the moment he turned 18 got a measles vaccination after his idiotic anti-vax parents had deprived him of it as a child. He continues to be active in his opposition to anti-vax disinformation. The Me Too hashtag, the movement against sexual harassment and sexual assault, breaking the silence worldwide. Cameron Kasky, Emma Gonzalez and David Hogg, co-founders of the gun control advocacy group Never Again MSD, a student-led political action committee for gun control in America. Professor Peter Higgs, in 2012, proved the existence of the so-called God particle. That's real science, Claudia. And here's another one. The team behind the Event Horizon telescope, which revealed the first ever image of a black hole silhouette. Black Lives Matter, an international movement that campaigns against violent and systemic racism. Extinction Rebellion, an international movement that uses non-violent civil disobedience in an attempt to address climate change, pollution, poverty and inequality. Malala Yousafzai, an activist for female education and the youngest Nobel Prize laureate at age 17. Sir David Attenborough, the making of Blue Planet 2 brought the plastics crisis right into our living rooms and changed the habits of many. I wish you all well for the coming year and the coming decade. Let us hope that humankind finds the right path in these coming years, that we all become kinder, more responsible, more educated, less selfish. Over and out.